Use this mode if you enjoy story more than combat. No, I don't. This is a recommend mode for your first playthrough. Conversation subtitles. Show cinematic subtitles. On. There we go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon.
Ah, fuck. I closed my fucking...
Owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Wait up, sorry. Holy shit, man! I'm getting a lot of comments. Yo, what's up, Serpent? DK, how are you? I'm doing good. Yo, what's up, Rexy? I'm scared. There's a spider in my room. I can't sleep. Yo, kill that spider. Yo, it's Serpent. It's been a while. How are you? Phineas Vernon Wells. Wellis, or is... What's going on?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here.
The graphics aren't bad, and this is making Fallout look like fucking... This is making Bethesda look incompetent. Holy shit. This is literally making Bethesda look incompetent. That is sad. Body, average, good. I want very high for strength. Oh shit. No, I want very high for strength. Dexterity, intelligence. I'll put good. Charm. I'll put good. I'll put high actually. Perception, affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Sorry, Yellow, I've been busy with work. It's fucking huge. Kill it! Have you ever had the boozled jelly beans? No, but I know, I've heard of them. They're really disgusting. Some of them are really gross. Man, like, I want high carrying capacity, but I feel like I won't be able to change this after. So this is basically like Fallout. They literally made their own Fallout. 2 health regeneration per second. Fuck, man. Serpent, honestly, yes. Some are gross, but some are pretty good. Yeah, it's the ones that aren't... Oh, hell no. Okay, all these skill points. What do I fucking get? I have no idea what to get. There's so much. Sneak, lockpick, science, engineering, medical. Oh my fucking god. Inspiration, determination. They're disgustingly good. What do you talk about? Hey boys, Rexy. I don't know what to get. I don't know what to spend it on. I think one-handed melee is good where it is. I think handgun is good where it is. I don't fucking know. Lockpick, maybe? Oh, I can only put it in... Wait. Oh, shit.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good
That's
use.
what that means. Oh, so it's like...
I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters.
I'm gonna do
You
these.
certainly know your way around a mech pick.
Oh, there's even some for dialogue? Oh, hell no. Fuck, I don't know what to use. Yo, what's up, Paul? I guess I'll use these. Aptitude, what is this? What are aptitudes? Select the career aptitude that your character possesses. Each aptitude corresponds to a small bonus. Beverage service technician. The Halcyon colony needs good people, but it will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned foe. Oh. Today's my mom's birthday, and I got her a new scary movie. Tell her I said happy birthday. I will. Did he tell her I said happy birthday, Serpent? I don't think you did. And also, what was a scary movie? I'm not really into scary movies, but... Holy shit. They weren't kidding when they said this game is literally play how you want to play. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious. I did decay, and she said thank you, and I got her this movie called Ghost House. Never heard of it. Expanding enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful. Bureaucrat. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. Or Halicon, or something like that. Is it Halcyon? I don't fucking know. Exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. Oh, so, okay, when it tells me what it does. Corrosion damage received, medical, science, plasma damage received, N-ray damage received, drink effect duration. I guess that might be useful.
Maybe
I don't know.
You can fix a drink for me.
Mom just popped in my room to say goodnight. I told her my friends on the live stream wishes her happy birthday, and she said thank you. This game looks like a game I'll play. It's a game made by Obsidian, and they're known for making the best Fallout game of all time. So I've heard so many good things about this game. I stopped playing Modern Warfare because there was no fucking point. Wait, am I shit. Am I a guy? Or is this still a girl? Oh, this is a male. These facial effects make, again, it makes fucking Fallout 4 look ass. That's sad. It literally makes them, it makes their game look like shit. It makes them look lazy. No problem. Oh wait, my fiance just got this game. Oh, he did? Does he like it? Cause I got Modern Warfare, and I mean the campaign was good, but look at these facial customization options. Screw Fallout. Honestly, screw Bethesda. they couldn't, if they couldn't manage this, I don't know. Fallout 76 is just awful. And the facial animations don't look awful. They look good. So, like, that's a step in the right direction. Look at some of these hair colors. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do red. There we go. I can make it the devil, literally. Kind of. I can't, I don't, why do I keep on pressing that? Makeup, dirt. Yo, that dirt actually makes him look even more scarier. It's Darkiplier. He didn't play it yet, but I'm sure he will soon. LOL. Right now, I've been all into the Division 2, Warframe, and Destiny 2. Yo, what's up, Alicia? Can I get a scar in my eye? Yeah, there we go. It's just something about it's eyes, scar eyes. I can change the age. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at young. I'm gonna keep it at young. I don't know what to call this guy. I don't know, what should I call him? How are you, Allie? Darkiplier? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Damien? I want a cool name. It can't just be like a generic name. Call him Tatsuya. Lucifer. I like Lucifer. I've never seen that show, but I've heard it's really good. Dylan's told me about the show. Lucifer, I like that. Okay, so these are my skills. Okay. Okay. Does Lucifer have a son? I don't know. It's from an anime I watched.
Day, my friend.
Which one? I don't know if he has a son.
Please power down your engines.
Tatsuya Shiba. Oh, I think I've heard of it.
Initiate skip jump.
Yo, what's with the sound? It's so, like, quiet. I think I'm just used to playing Modern Warfare. And having, like, it blast, and, like, having the sound blast through my eardrums.
Structural integrity down 25%.
From the irregular from a Magic High School.
Shit.
Okay, I've never heard of that one.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid.
This guy reminds me of Doc Brown.
Inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but...
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna carry a bounty in my pocket.
I see we're in position. Good luck!
Wow, wonderful animation. I'm telling you, man, it just shows that Bethesda is incompetent. They've been incompetent all these years, and I used to like their games. But we now know how lazy they are. I could name some characters from the anime size. It's an amazing anime decay. I've never heard of it.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes.
I need to start catching up on a lot of anime.
And he should be waiting for you at the
I've been grinding Destiny.
He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
You should. I probably should. And then Destiny 2, they're coming out with the festival Lost in Dungeons. It could be cool if this game was in VR. I think you could play it in VR. Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, Boruto, the Irregular from a Magic High School, Death Note. Bleach is good. One Piece is good. Naruto is good. Boruto, I don't know. I haven't watched it. Naruto just kind of one of those series that is just overrated in my opinion.
Won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
There's just too many fillers.
After the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing.
My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, yes. Death Note is really good too. This is cool. Oh, his legs got blown off. That's lovely. What the heck are those things? What are those trays? Wait, where's my melee weapon? Oh, I don't have a melee weapon yet. Shit. Naruto has a kid. Oh yeah, I know that much. What the?
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Is that a melee? Is that a melee weapon? No? Fuck. Ow!
Hey, you. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Medical, sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report.
It almost reminds me of the movie The Dark Crystal. That's an old-ass movie. How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time.
Yeah, but if you guys enjoying this stream, please leave a like.
Up in the hills, thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired, right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life.
I'm probably gonna be like playing the crap out of this game.
Those canisters.
What's this about Marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking.
Yeah, I appreciate the thank you for the like.
With guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Persuade. I've got a better idea. Give me your gun. I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo. Not finding the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head.
Yeah,
or something?
I'm okay. I just
You're
choked.
in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Pretty place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's.
I choked on my own
famous salt tuna.
spit. I guess you could say. I guess you choked up to play the game. Oh yeah, I choked up. This game is too fucking amazing. I'm choking. You need to tell me where I am. I already said that. Do you know anything about hope?
Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Oh my god, my first gun. That accuracy.
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the...
What? Tactical delation. What does that do? Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I gotta turn up the sensitivity. I'm good. I'm dying. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for the 2 likes. Hold up. Is there there's no aim assist in this game. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, there's literally no aim assist in this game. I don't know how I feel about that. It's gonna fuck me over. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get used to. Okay, so I got a pistol. A light pistol. Probably sell that. I'm gonna eat some. Oh, these are so food is worth currency. You can't actually eat it. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Jesus, this game is hard. Holy crap. I could sell that. That's really like it. Where's the other body? Oh, there he is. No, it's the same body. Oh, it's right here. Ah, shit.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Just a landing violation. Let it go. So I heard you found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
Oh, close to where I live, there is a new place that is opening soon, and they have old arcade games. Like, what kind of arcade games? That's crazy. Still a moron. I'm hoping you're a little brighter. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid.
Just like freaking straight up just says
we'll see him back
he's
to
a
Edgewater.
freaking moron.
These marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted.
You know what? I'm supposed to be an asshole.
I just, you know.
I should be an asshole because I'm Lucifer.
Stretch my legs, son.
Does Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis.
Like Pac-Man, King Kong, old games like that. Oh.
In this situation.
Castlevania.
You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
What the hell?
I'm gonna get in their face!
Yeah, okay. I don't like the fact that there's no aim assist in this game. Why do I keep on frickin' getting sentry blades?
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted.
I swear, every
citizens.
freaking AI's
Please
name is
return
Ada.
any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks.
Oh fuck! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Uh-oh, break out the holy water. Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Okay, but I'm not Hawthorne. Hawthorne is dead.
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and
I'm
congratulations
confused.
on your life-changing experience.
This fucking AI, man. You don't understand. My name is Lucy.
You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly.
No, you
our
dumb
engine is
AI.
currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been
I hate the fact you're comparing me to a fucking old man. Like, straight up.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Knock it off with this Captain
It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
This AI is pissing me off. I'm not fucking Hawthorne. Stop calling me Hawthorne. Level up. You've been promoted. Congratulations. You've gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Cool. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all of the specialized skill, and in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to the specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor consumables and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. I'm confused. What does that mean? So they're like vanities. They need to fix that update. They need to fix that with an update. I might do dialogue, defense, stealth, leadership, tech, more defense. Okay, defense actually isn't that great. Ranged. Dialogue. Stealth. Tech. Leadership. Ranged. Melee. and dialogue. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, these are the perks. Welcome to the perk selection. On this screen you can choose which perks to buy with your points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Okay, Auntie. I'll make you the very best, I promise. Yeah, I think I need more health. Damage when alone in party. 25% tactical time duration. Okay, so I'm gonna put like free and ranged. Tech. Leadership. Stealth. Tech. Dialogue. There you go. Auntie Cleo knows. Friends make everything better. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD mains or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. I really like watching this. Complete combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Or I don't fucking know. I can't.
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards.
That's interesting.
Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
The guards accidentally brutally shot themselves while on patrol.
Accidentally brutally shot themselves, huh? Unbelievable. Second time this month. Guess I better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
I could use their gear, though. No sense in letting a good suit of armor go to waste.
No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
Okay, man. Smooth. He didn't even suspect a thing. He didn't even realize I was lying to him. I am the best liar ever. I am the most convincing liar. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it has a little bit of a Star Wars vibe. No, it's more like No Man's Sky. The next the next game I'm probably gonna be buying is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Well, because I want to get back into like Star Wars.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
I came from...
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing through. My pod crashed in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money.
I'm gonna be
Money
a grave digger?
paperwork.
You fucking kidding me?
Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
My grandmother's father was a coal miner. Oh shit, really? Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours.
How much do you get paid as a coal miner?
I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery.
I heard coal mining is actually really dangerous.
All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
This town must be in pretty...
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling skies?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been
Hang
junior
on,
in
I'm
humans
doing
for?
some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Yeah, it was very dangerous. I live in Pennsylvania, and years ago, it was all coal mining. Grandma told me they got paid back. And then $75 an hour. That's actually really good. That's really good money. But very dangerous. You lose a lot of people to marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Those bastards. Those fucking greedy ass bastards.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork.
Okay, so what was the point of the math if he said all your life? Like, what was the point of that? Literally, what was the point of telling me, like, about doing the math if it was all your life? Hacking and picklocking. Ooh, steal. I could steal all of these, but I feel like there's gonna be fucking a karma. There's gonna be something karma related. Oh, you can craft. You can craft things? I don't want to steal things, just in case.
Thank the law. I've been
No,
requisitioning backup for
75
months.
cents an hour.
Guess the boss
What?
finally came to his senses. You ever swung
What's
a
the
truncheon?
point of doing that then?
Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
That is fucking. That's a fucking. Is that even illegal? That's below minimum wage. That's like 10 times below minimum wage. That is not worth it. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. Oh.
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking
That's
about
how it was back
mechanical
then.
Soldier. Cold,
Oh, I could
heartless
see like
automatons made of iron and
75 cents a
lies.
coal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing?
I remember I took a field trip to the coal mining museum and I got to experience what it was like in the mines. It was really cold down there. Well, yeah, cold is cold. It's like freezing cold.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a chance with that. If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly.
I'm sorry, that lie did not seem convincing enough.
I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. The technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Got a question for you. What do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculus.
Can't say I have.
Pray to the law that you never do. A mechanical never forgets the face of its enemy. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives. Go on.
Okay, so this guy's a fucking lunatic. Emerald Vale! Wait, so the mining museum. But by mining museum, what do you mean? It's a museum that tells you about the history of coal mining. Oh, okay.
Sorry, just be a minute.
I like the music. It's very Red Dead-y. Like, it's like very Red Dead Redemption. And Borderlands sounding.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow.
If you're ever up
Because
my
I'm
neighborhood, I'll
as
take
spry
you.
as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
I'll take you there. You'd like it. Oh, really? Make it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door. What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching.
That's really.
Soon I shall be ushered through the great canopy
That'd be
in
fun.
the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Holy shit, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I asked for your fucking Grisite bills. Okay, I don't... You can keep it. You can keep the money, man. I didn't know you're gonna fucking die.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway.
I'm not gonna ask
I
for
need
more
you to
money
break
from
it,
this guy.
Nab that medicine and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang.
I'm not gonna say...
there.
I wasn't gonna
I
say why
advise
you
stepping
can't
softly.
pay for the medicine yourself.
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste.
That is
I feel the
fucked
plague
up.
spreading.
I missed my
Lord,
Twitter
my
account.
spleen now. I can
Just-
feel it.
I know, man. Casey told me you got banned as well. What did you guys say? Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that. But I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for
I
years.
told the Zoophilia to go fuck off. That is fucked up. Wait, what's a Zoophilia? Or Zoophyla? What's that?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Yo, fuck you.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Oh, thanks. Someone who fucks dogs. Oh, okay. That's not. Oh wait, I've heard about that. That is fucked. That is fucked up. I can see why you guys said that. I'm looking to repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental
This guy
faculties.
is so fucking smug.
You
I want to beat the
ought to let
shit
the
out of
vicar
him.
Take a look inside your head. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
I tried making a new one, and they just suspended that one. Twice.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
Okay, dude,
Your idea intrigues me,
sorry
but I'm afraid
to
I don't
say,
have anything
but
to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged. What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. Go ahead.
I want to beat Twitter's ass. What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated...
I bet.
Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
This guy is so smug. I hate his fucking face.
We're a sensible people.
The way he talks just...
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged
just
to work
shows
here.
he's egotistical.
I am never wanting for work. Not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you.
I'm gonna fix
If they
his
were
face
any
with a
good,
crowbar.
they'd have been treated.
Thank you,
Still,
demon.
It is a shame. Company policy, friend.
I already read that. I already said that.
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Who else am I talking to? The Edgewater Salt Tuna canning facility strictly adheres to the Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told
I'm
I
Reed
should
Thompson,
talk to you.
Outpost administrator. I cannot help but notice
Be
you
right
are not
back,
in
okay?
uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But
The
I
guy
happen
looks
to know
like
of another
Watson.
one. And I happen to
What
know
do you mean,
exactly
Watson?
how
Who's
you may
Watson?
retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned.
This
so all
is
that
really
power
good
is being
dialogue.
squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant.
I
Clear
haven't
out
seen
power from the
dialogue like
botanical
this
district
since
over to
Witcher Free.
Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
What do you say?
I was not entirely sure how to
What
tell
do you mean?
The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Tell me what I need to do.
The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Like Sherlock Holmes, his partner Watson. Oh yeah, okay. All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the
Great.
company.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
I'm gonna
Well,
I'm
glad
gonna
to hear
romance
that.
her.
Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You're safer inside the walls.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt, but we'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways. Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff.
Okay.
Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay. We'll talk later. Let's go. You're gonna have to tag along because I still got graveyard debts.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's
Not
awful.
half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be
I'm
serious.
plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
That's fucked up. He was a person, not
Well,
an
excuse
asset.
you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
That is fucked up. So literally, if you fucking kill yourself, it's a crime. That's fucked. So even if you attempted to kill yourself, it's a crime. That is so fucked up. Where did it come from? That's bizarre. Vending machine discovered. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machines. Restricted items as a vendor can be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 of higher. So where did I come from? Oh. Oh, there we go, okay. That's the one person that I need to get graveyards fees from.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Oh, I cut my own hair.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the... What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. I'm heading to bed. Good night, sweet dreams, and have fun with your game. Okay. Okay, Serpent. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And you have a good night as well. And have a good day at work tomorrow if you're working. Oh no, it's Wednesday, so I think you have tomorrow off, I think. No, wait, tomorrow's Tuesday.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Solis?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I get when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you suggesting extortion? That is fucked.
That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
That is fucked. No, I'm not doing whatever the fuck you want me to do. I'm not fucking doing it. But I might need to. Fuck.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body's price. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bills to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal. Next time you see me, waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Conrad is one of the 4 people Celia sent you to collect from me. Runs a barber shop in Edgewater. Conrad says he can't afford to pay his bills. Fees. It might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Silas suggested searching around Conrad's shop to some leverage to aid in getting him to pay his fees. What does that mean?
I saw that. What do you think you're doing? I don't have time for this.
Okay, so that did not work. But I got something out of it. Oh, fuck, I didn't save. Ooh, that's bad. Well, how far is this? Oh, fuck.
What can I do for you? Put that down. Are you crazy?
Okay, I don't understand what he means. I'll do this quest later.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble? Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Oh, it's of nature. So Conrad says he can't afford to pay his fees. It might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Silas suggested searching around Conrad's shop for some leverage to aid in getting him to pay his fees. So what does that mean? Like, dude, I tried stealing shit. And that didn't work. Yeah, I'm playing. I bought this game because I can't fucking play Call of Duty this year.
There's something inside the walls. Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
So they said a fucking new COD is going to fail this week. I feel like I should have known that too.
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Is this what he meant? Yeah, no, it's not that it sucks, nature, it's the maps. That's the only thing that sucks about the new COD. It's the maps. They're not good, they don't play well. They don't play properly. And I mean, the beta maps are like the best maps in that game. And that's even worse. Modern Warfare is good, but not worth the amount of money. Not really. Not at the moment. They really wasted their potential with this one.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble?
I stole shit. I'll have to look at a walkthrough. Cause like I don't want to like steal something I'm not supposed to. The Raptidon head anatomy. I think this game is worth more than Modern Warfare at the moment. And I wish I could get refunds. What about it digitally? The campaign, however, is good.
Heard something outside the walls.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too...
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt.
I threw her out of the bus. What the fuck, man?
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. I apologize if my advice was wanting. I find many people can find their path when presented with the right questions. To divine a true path out of the Aether takes
I don't even know what I said.
There are calculations to be done, variables to consider. But there is something I'd like to ask if you're venturing outside. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts.
Okay.
I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make it compelling. Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
No, I'm
Glad
not
we
gonna
see
do
eye to
that.
eye. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey, I reached level 3 by doing absolutely nothing. Hell yeah. Melee power attacks. By holding the attack button, okay, yeah, The fabulous Fraser Bros of the Hammersmith's Thunder. Hammersmith invites you to come see the greatest tossball backs of all time. There's fucking sports in this. I love how there's sports and all this shit when there's fucking like radiation polluting the fucking air. Like, what the fuck? Or when there's like plagues. Hey, who am I talking to?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love living here.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
That was fucking waste of time. Okay, so she has a pistol right now. Oh, so there's different regions. Extendo site. Nice.
Something there. Got them!
Here they come!
I'm dead. Holy shit, man, this game is hard. Triplet. This needs repairs. Oh, so I can break these down. Okay. Okay. This place is so cool. Holy shit, this guy had a chain gun. And a fucking Gatling gun, man. I forgot I need to start saving the game every time. Oh, okay. I'm okay with this. I have no idea what I'm picking up. But it's glowing. So whatever's glowing is valuable.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Okay.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next Marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if Marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
I'm hungry.
Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Vex me. If she... Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why Marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
I might eat soon.
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay, that's good.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcome.
I'll be back.
Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to take a piece of you.
Reed Thompson.
With you.
You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it.
Mm-hmm.
What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Yeah.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me. He mentioned a geothermal plant. Yeah, I might get off after this, guys. I'm getting tired.
Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your comp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert.
I'll probably continue making the thumbnails. I'll do like 4 parts.
Think about it.
Like I'll do part 4, or like I'll do part 2, part 3, part 4, and then part 5. Before I go to bed.
A hero would do.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience. Anything else I can do for you? That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself. This is the old botanical lab in Emerald Vale, on Terra 2. By the look on your face, I'm guessing you're not quite following me. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever. Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from? I could do without the mockery. If you don't want to tell me where you're from, that's fine by me. Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell.
You don't believe me?
Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past. No, but the board may have reason to fear you. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering. I'm listening. I am getting old, you know. These 2 lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
I don't imagine you get a lot of visitors.
My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted.
Why are you telling me all about
this? A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
You could always continue your way of life back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
Reed's making an offer in good faith. You should consider it.
If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to.
You and Reed obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna? That was all me.
There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
There seems to be something that...
That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
There's like this recreational thing where they force people to get buried in the cemetery. It's like their tradition. It's like their religion. I'm guessing Reed has his own side of that story.
I could not possibly care less if he does, but you're surely welcome to ask him.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
So how do I get over there? Oh, is that a workbench? Oh shit. Fuck. Thank God. Increases your ranged weapon skills. I'm gonna keep these. I'm not using these. I can't. I'm not using those. What did I just get rid of? Where's the junk? Oh, these are chunks. Hmm.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone
You mean
missing.
Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe appeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Oh wait, I already read that. I already did that. Tell me a little bit,
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics.
Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna go off after this.
When she did, I had a surprise lined up for her.
Was she acting strange?
I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hold on, there is something else.
Hey, I got time.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Oh, shit. So he sells things. Ooh, the Fiverr. Oh, 3,000? You fucking kidding me? Oh, and this is where you repair your weapons. $167 to repair your weapons? Forget it.
I'll help if I can. Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb.
Can I
that
sell?
Includes canid meat.
Can I sell? Oh, I can sell. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauders Fret. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they should take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide food, and I've got some spare cans of Salatuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds. Those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzies. Okay, I'm gonna find Zoe and then I'm ending my stream. Because I'm getting tired.
Here they come.
Yeah. It's good. A lot of dialogue options. Actually, I want to... Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Holy crap, man. This game is not easy. I think I might need to save the game. And I think I might need to put the difficulty up or down. Like, dude, normal is... Fuck.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Why did you leave? Oh wait, I already said that.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Great work.
Stun baton. Ooh. And a mod for the stun baton. Heavy ammo, food. I'm gonna put like 4 points into meds. couple points into ranged, couple points into melee, and couple points to dodge. Oh, oh, okay. I guess they applied? Huh. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end my stream right here.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Yes, pay me.
Let me know if
need
I
the
can
money.
do something for you.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
I just want to sell some shit. Okay, so perk points. 5 base armor rating. You're not slow, you're just fast. Sometimes you're the only person you can trust, and that's okay, lone wolf. Slow the world. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. Surely this is normal. 25% tactical time dilation meter max. The negotiator. Being a shrewd negotiator may cost you some friends, but you make up for it in bits. No, that's good. Oh, I'm gonna get off. I'm running out of meds.
Something I can help you with? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat. It's an energy pistol. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting off, guys. I'll stream this again tomorrow, because I'm actually enjoying this. Peace out. See you guys.